Welcome back, guys. I'm Electric Dave. She is the Vegas mom.
Hello.
We're going to today talk to you guys about our top 3 favorite ports so far that we've visited. We haven't been to too many, but within the scope of what we've traveled throughout our journey, these are our top 3.
Yes.
I'll let her start because I feel like, she's a lady.
Hello. My number one favorite cruise port, hands down, is Perfect Day at Coco Cay. I mean, everything is included. If you have the drink package, the drinks are included. The food is included. I know there's some things you could pay for.
Not
always.
everything. Some of
Okay.
the beaches and some of the still, of course.
Okay. Yes, that's the thing. As usual, of course, there's always things they upcharge for, like the park. The park, yeah. Some of the like Hideaway Beach.
And when she said what she said yeah to was just that there's also a whole almost like theme park.
Yes, they have the world's largest water slide. I think like a pool. We haven't actually gone into that one, but there's so much free stuff to do. There's multiple beaches. There is like little water splash pad things for kids. There's food. You have the drink packages included. It is just hands down
to
my
me,
favorite.
same thing. I agree. Like I second that. It definitely is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, port, because really it's included. It's a part of the experience. It's an extension of your cruising experience where you don't really have to pay anything additional for the food or the drinks. Be prepared on the drink line to wait a little longer because there's not as many bars or anything like that. We did wait a long time to get some drinks, at least at the particular time or the area that we went to. Other than that, though, I would love to just go on like a Perfect Day to Coco Cay cruise because it really is just, again, it's awesome. And the beaches are beautiful and it's very contained and self-controlled. So it was a wonderful experience. So that's for me, I think.
And the water was beautiful.
The water was beautiful for sure.
And we spent the whole day there, right?
We did.
The kids were in love. They had their life jackets and they just enjoyed the whole day.
Yeah, let us know of what you guys think on Perfect Day of Coco Cay at Coco Cay. It was, just a really good experience. But for number 2, what do you have for number 2?
Cozumel.
Cozumel was cool. I liked and enjoyed Cozumel too.
I think for me, it was more how we stayed in the port. Our daughter got her hair braided.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And it was so pretty because she did like 2 French braids or Dutch braids, I think it is, with pink in it. And she just loved it. She was obsessed. And then anything that makes our kids happy just makes me happy.
She was like most, little girls she had smile ear to ear. She loved that her hair was braided. Everybody was so friendly on port. Yeah. We talked to a lot of the vendors,
I did a lot of shopping.
She did a lot of shopping. I did a lot of my haggling because a lot of times they don't know that I speak Spanish. Me being Dominican, they always get like thrown off. But they were very reasonable on all the pricing for everything.
Yeah.
They were very good. So we had a really wonderful experience.
It was a great time.
And then for number 3, Samantha gives me a hard time on my number 3 because it's, within the States. And I feel like she didn't consider it like a port. When I said to her...
Yeah, I didn't think of it as a port.
Yeah.
Which is silly because it's in the name.
Right. For me, it's the Port of Miami. And the reason is because although I lived in Florida when I went to college, I never went to Miami. I went as far down as like Tampa, Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, Florida, because I had family there, but I never went to Miami. And I always joke with Sam that if I had cruised before her, I don't know, maybe I would have stayed in Florida.
Maybe.
But
you didn't.
Exactly, but I didn't. I met my wonderful wife. No, but I think that when we went, we made it an experience. When we went to Miami, we took, before we took Icon, we stayed down there for 3 days. We visited family. We went to the beach. We went to bars.
Bayside was like the little, right outside the port is like this whole really cool area.
Depending on where you stay, of course. We were a little bit outside of the port, like right before the bridge.
Yeah, so right next to the bridge before you go over, they have, I think it's like Bayside Market, I think is what it's called. And they had like restaurants and shops and music and...
Yeah, a little mall. It was like
really,
a little...
really nice, though.
It was really nice. We went all over. We really had a good Miami experience. And like, what's there not to like? Miami was wonderful.
Beautiful weather, too.
Yeah, beautiful weather. beautiful people. You know, it was great. It was wonderful.
It was a great
So that, and then the port, you know, was massive. There was a lot of people. It can definitely feel overwhelming, but realistically,
we got through really fast.
We got through really fast.
Coming out was a lot more, way more overwhelming when we got off Icon.
Yes.
Way more overwhelming than obviously when we get off in the port
of Los Angeles.
Yeah, San Pedro. It's much quicker and easier because the ships are smaller and there's not as many ships there. But getting off of Icon, that was the overwhelming part.
Right.
But that was it.
Yeah, I mean, we had a great experience in all three of those ports. These are what we've, you know, experienced so far. So allow this to be an ever-flowing change of top.
Yeah.
Don't hold us to this being our top forever. But yeah, let us know. Share with us, what are your top 3 ports?
Yes.
We'd love to hear what your thoughts on ours is. And does Port of Miami count? I think it does. Why wouldn't it count? I don't know. You tell me. She's out of control for that one.
I said now I agree. Now I agree.
She does now. All right, guys. Check us out on the next video. Thanks for seeing a couple of minutes with us.
To the seas, vamos ya. 4 kids in the bag, mama en el mapa. Samantha with the deals, she's the plug. Electric day with the joke, showing love. Cruise news on the dock every day.